hours of ASMR card magic. Welcome to 2019, everybody. Tonight we're gonna kickstart things with a bang. This evening we have 2 hours of card magic for your entertainment. Watch closely and don't close your eyes. Of course, we're gonna be having a card giveaway. But let's get into the card trick. I have a pack of cards, and what I'd like you to do is select any card you want. Let's say somewhere here. Now, take a look at that card. I'm not gonna look, I'll turn around. Okay. Do you have it? Now, what I'd get you to do as the spectator is take the card and just cut it. Your card, put it on the deck and just cut it anywhere I want. I won't even touch it, let's say. Super duper fair. You can see I'm not doing anything with the cards. Now, I don't know if you just saw that, but if I leave the cards for a second, your card, your selected card will reveal itself to us, just like that. Because if I spread out the cards now, you'll see that one card has actually changed colors. Now, at the beginning, I got you to select a card. Was it in fact the Ace of Diamonds? Pretty good, right? So let me try this again. I'm gonna get you to select a card, and when you want, just say stop. Let's say you said stop. I don't know, say right here. Okay, I'm gonna turn around again and take a look at that card. Okay, hopefully you'll remember that. Now, I would get the spectator to do the same thing, to just cut the cards. And now, we wait. Just like that. Your card reveals itself. Oh, crap. Okay, I messed up the trick. Okay, we gotta start again. Okay. Oh, wait. We do have one blue card over here. Let's see. Was that your card? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I mean, it's not ending, don't worry. Thank you guys so much for coming back. I'm so excited to be back with the ASMR card magic. So, what are we doing for tonight? Well, as I said, we're doing a deck giveaway as well, so let's get into that. Now, I apologize for not doing any deck giveaways in a few months. It's been due to financial reasons, but we are now ready to get back into the deck giveaways. So, let's do it. What are we giving away tonight? Well, we're giving away one pack of bicycle playing cards. These are the blue decks. This is the blue deck, right? Very standard. Lots of you guys know this. The exact same deck as the cards I'm using right here. If you're someone that is wanting to get into card magic, if you're someone that's been wanting to just get a solid deck of cards, or if you live in an area that cards are hard to access, you know, in Australia these decks are hard to get, I won't lie. So, I get honestly so flattered when people tell me that they are inspired to do magic because of these videos, and I want to give back to you guys, so I'll be giving away a sealed blue pack of bicycle playing cards to one lucky subscriber. Next, we're giving away the same deck, but the red version, the exact deck I'm using right here. Again, both sealed, fresh from the pack. And then finally, after high demand, these are back. The Bicycle Archangels. That's the back design. Okay, so 3 decks, 3 winners. All you have to do to enter in this giveaway, you just have to comment down below. Okay, you don't have to like the video, you don't have to subscribe, just comment. And what I'll be doing is at the end of the next card magic video, I'll be announcing the winners of the decks. So how it works is I go ahead and look at the number of comments that have been published on the video. I put that in a randomizer generator, and then I click randomize, and then I go to that numbered comment. I hope there aren't that many people because it takes quite a bit of time to find the winners, but I digress. I'm more than willing to do that. So you can comment as many times as you want in the comments. Try not to spam it too much, but that way it'll make my life a bit easier. But there we go. 3 decks, 3 lucky winners. Good luck to everyone, and I wish you the best of luck. And if you don't win, that's okay. There'll be another giveaway because 2019 is full of giveaways. I've had some people saying that those are fake, and that's simply not true. The giveaways I do are 100% legitimate, and I contact these people via Instagram and ship the decks to their address. So, with that said, let's get on to the next trick. I want to perform this and then I'll teach you how it's done. And I've done this trick before a couple times, but it's been a bit of time since I last did it, so let's get into it. For this trick, I'm going to remove 4 playing cards. Okay, and then we'll just make 2 piles. Now what I've done is I removed 2 black cards and 2 red cards. Okay, and at this point what I would get for you to do is to take 1 red card and 1 black card. Any card, let's say the black queen and the red 5. Okay, and what I'd get you to do is to take these cards and just put them in the middle of the deck, face up, just like that. Okay. Now at this point, what I do is hand you the cards, okay? And I'd say, what I want you to do is to start dealing cards into piles, okay? If you believe that a card belongs to the red pile, deal a card there, okay? If you think a card belongs on the black pile, deal the card on the black 8. And we're just gonna go through, okay? So, you haven't looked at this deck, I haven't looked at this deck, and I'm going to pretend I am you. And I want you to just start dealing through into what you believe is red and what you believe is black. So, I'm just gonna guess here approximately from this shuffle deck. Okay, right there. So, let's switch things up. I'm gonna deal all the red cards. All the red cards here and all the black cards here. So we're just gonna switch things up a bit. Okay. Okay. So let's recap. I took a shuffle deck. I took out 4 random cards. From there, we made 2 piles of red and black cards, and without even looking at the deck, I dealt into those piles. So let's see how we did. The first pile we seem to have is a black pile, so let's see how we went. Alright, that's pretty good. And that's also pretty good. And that's good, and that's correct, and it seems like all those cards belong to the black pile. Let's see what the next pile was. It was a red pile. Yep. Looks like all of those are correct. The next pile we have, the next 2 we'll just do. Would you look at that? 100% correct. So I'll teach you guys that trick later. If you guys want, let me know in the comments. I might teach it in the next video if you guys would really like. Okay. This next trick I'm about to show you is one of my all-time favorites, and I won't be teaching this one unfortunately. A long time ago there was not too long ago actually, but there was a magician by the name of Vernon. Vernon was was a master at card magic, and some saw him as the professor of card magic. And one day, a friend of mine was talking to him, very lucky, and he asked the professor, "Hey, what are you doing?" And the professor said, "What I'll try is take a shuffle deck of face up and face down cards, and when I snap my fingers, every card in that deck will go back the same way except the card you selected." It looked something like this. He took off the cards face up and off the cards face down, and just like this, as I'm showing you, shuffled those cards face up to face down. You'll see face up, face down, face up, face down, face up, face down. Any order, right? He then said for the spectator to select any one of these cards face up or face down. So the spectator, in this case my friend, went through and he just picked out any card, like the Queen of Clubs. It could be any card, right? The Eight of Hearts, the King of Clubs, maybe this 5, maybe this 8. But he was content with his selection. Now, what was interesting was that he took the Queen of Clubs in the center of the pack, like so, and he said, "Don't close your eyes, because when I snap, every card will go face up except your Queen of Clubs," just like that. And just as he said, every card in the deck went face up except one card, the Queen of Clubs. I hope you enjoyed that trick. For this next one, I want to do rather something different, I guess you could say. And I think you could call this trick maybe not even a card magic trick, rather a exercise. What I'll do is take out the 4 aces. Okay, so I have here the 4 aces. Now the goal is to take the 4 aces, and I'm going to start losing them in the pack. Now what I'm going to try to do here is locate all 4 aces. And I think there's the first one, just like that. Okay. Just to show again, these are normal playing cards. I often get asked if I use fake cards or if I do something different. The second ace just comes straight out of the card box like that. Okay. The third ace, I'll let you watch this very carefully. Just like that, a couple cards go through approximately, but it's okay. No, it's not. We have to start the trick again. For this next trick, I'm gonna take the 4 aces, as you see right here, and this isn't so much as a trick, right? Rather, it's a exercise of sorts. The goal is for me to take the 4 aces and to shuffle them in the deck. Now, what I'm going to try to do is to locate each and every ace, just like this. The first ace comes out with a simple cut, just like that, okay? The next ace will take, I don't know, say the 2 of Hearts. Watch that too, because it's going to be gone, just like that. The third ace, I'm not really sure how this managed to happen, but it just comes out of the card box like that. And the final ace, I believe, is the Ace of Diamonds. Now I want you to see, I'm going to really carefully shuffle these cards. Just like this. Alright, let me try. Takes a few tries, because I'm really trying to shuffle these cards together. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Now, the final card is the Ace of Diamonds, so let's see if we can spell it out. ACEOFDIAMONDS. ace of diamonds. And there you have it. There are the 4 aces. Pretty interesting stuff. But now that we have these 4 aces, perhaps we can, I don't know, try something with them. So what I'll do is first give the cards a mix. My bad. Okay, give the cards a bit of a cut. Just like that. And what I'll do is get you to select any card. So as I riffle through the side of the pack, just go stop, say it right there. And what I'll do is get you to take your card that you selected, right? It could be anyone. And I'll let you peek at that card and I'll turn around. So hopefully you remember that card because it's very important that you don't forget it. Now what I would do is to get you to take your card, I'll put the aces here, and just slide it in the card box, okay? Just like that. Now what we did before was get our 4 aces, right? And what I'll do is we'll take them and I want you to make 4 piles of cards with the deck. So you would go through and make 4 approximate piles. It doesn't really matter, okay? Now, from here, what I would do is ask for you to place the card box on any one of those piles. So let's say this one right here. And I'd say that's absolutely no problem. So that's going to be our leading pile. I'll set that aside right here. From here, we'll take the remaining 4 aces that I got before. Just like that, okay? We'll take those aces and I'll put them on the piles, okay? Now in gambling, what we can do is something called cheating, right? I'll take 1 ace here, 1 ace here, and 1 ace here. I'll take those aces and just put them on our leading pile, because just like that, your ace actually jumps, or rather, all 4 aces jump over here. Right, but let's see what you selected. The Queen of Diamonds, okay. I wanted you to also do well, so I made sure to give you the 4 queens, just like that. So, hopefully you liked that trick. I'm not really sure where I even learned that trick before. I'm not sure where I learned that. I think that just happened, right? Okay, this next trick. I'm very excited to be performing, I guess. Give the cards a few mixes. Do you know what the difference is between a professional and amateur magician? I'll show you. So, a professional magician, or rather, we'll just show you what an amateur magician would do. He would spread out the cards and say, go ahead, select any card. Let's say you pick this one right here. He'd get you to look at the card, remember it, okay, remember this card, and he'd say, okay, that's fine, and what he'd do is shuffle it into the deck, and that's it. That's how the amateur does it, okay? The professional doesn't even have to do that. He just riffles down the side and just calls stop anywhere you want. Let's say you said stop right here, okay? Remember that card, and that's all that happens. That's how the amateur does that whole thing. Now the way both magicians find their cards are quite different. So the amateur magician, to find the first selected card, he'll cut the cards and he'll think about it, and what he'll do is that I'll snap, and your card will jump to the top, and it does. The first selected card. Now, the professional magician, he doesn't even have to do any of that. He doesn't have to cut the cards, he doesn't have to do anything. He just snaps and the card jumps up. Oh, not over here. It actually jumps up over here. Just like that. Strange, right? Let's try this. I'm gonna take out, instead of me doing all the magic, it's sometimes nice to get the other cards to act as detectives. So what I'll do is I'll take out the 2 black jacks. These are the Jack of Spades as well as the Jack of Clubs. And what I'll do is I'll take those jacks and just place them into the card box. You can still hear them in the card box right there, okay? Right in your side. From here, I'd get you to select any card. Let's say this one, okay? Remember this card. From here, we take that card, it goes into the pack, we shuffle, we cut. Okay, now at this point I want you to see that your card isn't on the top or bottom of the deck. Watch closely though. All I have to do is to take those jacks and just like that. I don't know if you saw that, but if I now take out the jacks, you'll see that the jacks have actually got one card in between them. Now, I'm not sure, but let's see your selected card. The 9 of clubs. Pretty good, right? Now let's try this. Alright, I want you to see I place your card about in the middle, right? Now watch the jacks. Even though your card is in the middle somewhere, the jacks will find your card in 1, 2, 3. Just like that, your card melts through the deck in between those 2 jacks. Now, it really doesn't matter where your card goes. If it's cut, shuffled, doesn't actually matter. What matters is that the jacks are able to find your selected card. I'll do it again, watch. We push those jacks to the forward and just cut them, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of the deck, like that. Now watch. If I take my hand and just push those jacks into the deck, one card actually comes out the other side. Your card. The 9 of clubs. So, at this point, I would like to try another trick. Okay, let's get you to select any card, and for this trick, I'm going to try use a rubber band. Now, I'm not sure if this rubber band will break, but we'll see how we go. So, I'd get you to select any card you want. Let's say this card right here. Now, it's important I don't look at it, so I'll turn around. Alright, from here, we can get you to place your card into the back. Now, at this point, what I do is I'd get out that rubber band from before, okay? Now, let's see. I'm going to place that rubber band around the deck, just like so, okay? Just like that. Now watch. I'm going to see if your card will just come up to the top. Just like this. You can see the cards are indeed trapped by the rubber band. The whole deck, for that matter, is trapped by that rubber band. So watch. Your card will melt through the rubber bands and come up on top, just like that. Your card, one card, melts through the deck, through that rubber band, and your card, the 2 of diamonds. Quite interesting. Right. Now let's try something else. It's very important that we try to fool you as much as I can. That's my goal. But sometimes I love things to do with memory. Okay, so we'll take the cards and give them a few mixes. Give the cards a few cuts. And what I'm going to attempt to do is, this isn't even magic at this point. What I'm about to do is something which is genuinely very difficult and something which is ill-advised. I'm going to attempt to memorize the entire deck. Give me 10 seconds and I'll recite the whole order. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Done. Okay. My brain kind of hurts, so just give me a second to think. Okay, 3, and then the 24th. This is not magic. This is not sleight of hand. This is actual memory work. So let's give it a try. I believe the first card is the Four of Clubs. Okay. And followed by the Two of Hearts. Okay. Followed by the Seven of Diamonds, and then the Three of Clubs. Okay. So far, so good. Next, we have the Four of Hearts, then the Six of Spades, then the Six of Diamonds. See already? I said Six of Spades because the next card is the Ace of Spades. Sorry. No more mistakes, I promise. Next is the Five of Hearts, followed by the Nine of Spades, and then the Two of Spades. Okay, so I believe that's like the first 10 cards down. Alright, next we have the Queen of Hearts, followed by the Three of Diamonds. Then we have the Queen of Clubs, and then the Eight of Hearts, followed by the Six of Spades, Five of Spades, Nine of Hearts, King of Clubs, Two of Diamonds, Jack of Hearts, Three of Spades, Eight of Spades, Six of Hearts, Ten of Clubs, Five of Diamonds. Okay, and then the 26th card is the King of Diamonds. Alright, we are halfway through. Okay, so far so good. Okay, 26 down, 26 to go. Number 27 is the Two of Clubs, followed by the Three of Hearts, then the Eight of Diamonds, then the Five of Clubs, I believe, King of Spades, Jack of Diamonds, the Jack of Five, Eight, Nine, Jack of Diamonds, Eight of Clubs, Ten of Spades, King of Hearts, I think, yes, Jack of Clubs, Seven of Spades, Ten of Hearts, I think, Ten of Diamonds, my bad, then the Ace of Diamonds, Four of Spades, Seven of Hearts, Four of Diamonds, oh boy, Ace of Clubs, Jack of Spades, oh, the Nine of Clubs, okay, sorry guys, then the Jack of Spades, Queen of Diamonds, then the Seven of Clubs, right, yep, then the Queen of Spades, the Ten of Hearts, the Six of Clubs, the Ace of Hearts, and then the Nine of Diamonds. So almost 100% correct. That was pretty close though, pretty close indeed. And that is really just memory work. That's actually not anything to do with sleight of hand. There's no marked cards, there's no fishy business. It really is trying to memorize an entire deck of cards without looking at them. So I hope you liked that trick. Or if you really even want to call it a trick, right? Okay, for this next one, I'm gonna give the cards a few cuts. I want you to name, let's say any suit of cards. Let's say, I'm not sure, say, the, clubs. Okay. The clubs, what I'll go and do is remove all of the clubs from the deck. Okay, so this should take just a few moments. Hopefully I'm not missing any clubs in this deck. Okay, let's see. So I'm just gonna go through. Okay. Actually, maybe we are missing some clubs. Are we missing the clubs? Actually, no. I found it. Okay. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll give the cards a bit of a mix as I go through. Go ahead. I'm just gonna randomly go ahead and slam these cards down. Now the goal is to take this random order of chaos, and I'm going to attempt to fix the order from ace through to king, and to make it harder, I won't even look at the cards. So this is going to require a bit of brain work, some mathematical algorithms, and some pattern work. So give me about 5 seconds to get this order down. I think 5, 6, 5. King 10, 9, 4, 3, 7, 8. was pretty scared I wasn't gonna get that. Anyway, I hope you like that trick. For this next one, I'm going to try some mentalism. So, what I'm gonna do is quite simple. Okay. I am going to get my phone and I'll be right back. Alright, so what I've just gone ahead and done is load up a random generator for playing cards. Okay, so this is 100% legitimate. It's random.org. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this website. It's very trustworthy. Now, what I'm going to do is, the reason why I'm using a random generator is because I don't want you to think that I'm at all influencing or cheating or using some camera tricks or whatever. This random generator is replacing you, the spectator. If you were here, I would get you to select any card in your head. Okay, so I'm gonna click draw cards and it's gonna generate a random card. So from 52 cards we get the Ace of Spades. Okay, that's fine. That's quite a ubiquitous card. So let's say you didn't want that card, we can change. So let's say you wanted to change your mind and you decide to pick instead the 7 of clubs. Okay, 7 of clubs. Now, the goal is to take from this deck of cards. You know, when you've handled cards for a very long time, you start to be able to identify cards not based on their looks, but based on their individual weight. Because different amounts of ink are printed on each card. And Ace of Hearts has way less ink than, say, a King of Hearts. Okay? You have the picture on it, you have the more ink, the colors, and whatnot. So, with that in mind, after handling cards, I have an extremely sensitive touch. I'm able to distinguish each card by their individual weight. So what I'm going to attempt to do is locate the 7 of clubs. To make it harder, I wouldn't even look at the cards. So, let's give this a shot. There are no camera tricks, there's no sleight of hand. It is really me trying to find the cards without looking at them and identifying them by touch. And as I go through here, I'm going to take out some cards at a time. I don't think that the Ace of, or the 7 of clubs is anywhere here. I don't think that the 7 of clubs is here either. And I don't think it's anywhere here either. Don't think it's here. Don't think it's here. Okay, so it's somewhere in this packet. Okay. I don't think it's here or here. So, from 52 playing cards, we are now down to 2. These cards are hard to say, it's hard to say. This card is not the 7 of clubs. seven of clubs. I hope you like that trick. It's definitely not that easy. Okay, so with all of that out of the way, I'm going to teach you one magic trick that you'll be able to perform right now that will fool all your friends. First, let me perform it, and then I'll teach you how it's done. So for this trick, I'm going to grab out the 4 aces, my favorite cards, okay? Alright, now, what I love about this trick is how interactive it is with the spectator. I'm going to give the cards a mix. It's a trick involving the aces, but I'll first show you it. Now what I do is good. For this next trick I'm going to show you, it's extremely easy to do, and I'm going to teach you how it's done. You'll fool all your friends. Okay? So what I would like you to do, the spectator, is make 4 piles of cards. So they'd go through and make about 4 piles. And what I'd say to them is, as I'm talking, I'd say take any pile. Let's say this one right here. I want you to take 3 cards off from the top and place them to the bottom of the packet. And then take the next 3 cards and just deal them on top of every other pile. Okay? And I guess we'll just continue on with this. We'll go with this packet. Take 3 cards off from the top and deal 1, 2, 3. And I guess we'll continue at this point, right? So 3 cards off from the top and deal 1, 2, 3. And the final packet will take 3 cards off from the top and deal 1, 2, 3. And the spectator can do this whole trick. Now, if everything worked out, we should have a miracle happen. We should have 1 ace on the packet. Or, if we were really good, we could get 4 aces. So how was that done? This trick is super easy to do. All you have to do is take out the 4 aces, or any 4 of a kind for that matter, and just place them on the top of the deck. So, once you're ready, you can begin. Get your spectator to cut 4 piles of cards. Okay, make sure that you know which pile has the 4 aces. Okay, and you're gonna say to the spectator, and again, these piles don't have to be, crazy, right? So you just say to the spectator, go ahead and take 3 cards off from the top. And we'll start with this pile. So you have to end the trick with the pile with the 3 aces, or the 4 aces, because you're taking 3 cards off from the top and putting a card on each pile. And by the end of the trick, you have done this 3 times, meaning that you have 3 cards on the pile with the aces. So by the time you do this trick with the aces, you've just prepared 3 cards on top of those aces. So when you deal those cards to the bottom and then deal your 3 cards, you've just placed all the aces right there. And that's the trick. Super easy to do, very simple. You guys are gonna love that trick because it involves the spectator a lot. It requires, very little, virtually no sleight of hand, and it'll be definitely easy to fool some people at school, people at the work. But you know what? What else is cool you can do is, if you take the aces, you can just say, like, what's a really small number, for example, right? Then the aces, you have the, 2. 2's a really low number, just like that. You can actually change them all into the 4 2s. Now, this next trick I want to show you is, well, there are some issues with this trick, and that is that this trick has taken so long to be able to perform. It's taken such a long time to be able to perfect, but it's going to take about 13 seconds, the whole trick. And that's kind of a shame, because magic in that sense is fleeting. You can't really like savor the moment that much. So even though the trick I'm going to show you has taken so many hours of practice, you'll forget it by the end of this video. So what I'm going to do is give the cards a mix, right? And it really approximately doesn't matter. So let's see. Oh yeah, well I'll give the cards a mix. Give the cards another shuffle, and I'm gonna go through and just like that, we just get the 4 kings like that. And that's a shame. Oh, if you thought that was the part that takes so long, that's not the part of the trick that takes so long, that takes the most skill. What takes the most skill is taking those kings and changing them into the 4 aces, just like that. That's enough of this segment. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of tonight's show. Good night. Do not close your eyes, for if you do, you will miss out on all the magic. I want to show you a extremely special card trick that will 100% fool you. I guarantee it will fool you. In fact, I'm so sure that I'm willing to see if you can figure it out. I'll take a deck of cards, and what I'll do is I'll take out 4 random cards. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 2 red cards and 2 black cards. Now at this point, what I would get for you to do the spectator is to choose one of these cards, or 2 cards, 1 red card and 1 black card. So let's say you choose these 2. No problem. We'll take these 2 cards that you chose, put them in the middle of the deck face up, just like so. No funny business, they really are there. Okay, so at this point now what I would do is we have 2 cards, 1 black, 1 red, and what I would get you to do is to take the cards. Alright, so you're holding the cards. There's no sleight of hand, there's nothing. So you take the cards, and what I would get for you to do is to start dealing cards into what you believe are black as represented by the black 5, and are red as represented by the red 5. Okay, so if you think a card is red, you deal it in the red pile. If you think a card is black, you deal it in the black pile. Okay, so I give you the cards, and you're not allowed to look at the cards. Okay, so you literally have to do this just by feel, by your sheer instinctual magical powers. Okay, so let's say you start going through. So I'm just gonna randomly, try and guess, because I know I understand that I have magical powers, but even I have my limitations, so I'm just going to guess at this rate. Okay, until we hit those face-up cards. Okay, so now let's switch things up. So we had the black pile here and the red pile here, but now we'll put the red pile here and the black pile here. Okay, so we'll continue on until we finish the rest of the cards. Okay, done. So let's recap. We have a shuffle deck of cards. Okay, I take out 2 cards and we make 2 piles, red and black. And then you, from this shuffle deck, dealt, not by looking, but randomly, into cards that you belonged to the red or black pile. So let's actually see how you did. Okay, so the first pile we had was a red pile. And look at that, 100% correct. Every card belongs here. Next pile, we had a black pile. Would you look at that? Every card black. And believe it or not, would it be a big surprise if every other card was correct? Welcome back, everyone, to another epic card magic video. I hope I got you doing well. Thank you so very much for taking a bit of your time to come on down to our channel. So, I'm testing out the green screen today for this card magic video. I just want to see ASMR card magic video if we didn't do a deck giveaway. So, of course, we're giving away some decks. Now, what are we giving away? Apologize, I wasn't able to do a giveaway in the previous video as I was just getting new decks that were shipping in, and so I had to take a break from card magic videos to get the decks and get them to come in. But now that they're here, we can do it. So starting things off, we'll be giving away a blue deck of Bicycle playing cards. You guys know how great Bicycle is. Air cushion finish cards, they've been used for hundreds of years, literally. And if you're, wanting to get into card magic, if you watch these videos and like what I'm doing, and you want to think about picking up cards and start doing card tricks with your friends at school or for family members, I think it's really good to know how to shuffle a deck of cards, know how to cut a deck of cards, know how to deal cards. It's just another life skill and just another feather to your bow. So I think if you're just someone that's just watching these videos, feel free to learn some card tricks. They're very easy that I'll be teaching, and I don't think that there's anything better than you can do than having a secret party trick when you go to a party with friends. So Bicycle cards are really great. They're for intermediate, advanced, and beginners. So feel free to comment down below if you would like to win this deck. So of course, if we're giving away a blue deck, we have to give away a red deck of Bicycle cards. Same deck that I was just using. I really do like Bicycles. They're just great. So one blue and one red. I know in some parts of the world that Bicycle cards are quite expensive. In Australia, they're quite expensive because they're from the US, but I remember going to the United States and the cards were hella cheap. So I know that, they might not be at the most crazy price. Anyway, and finally, for the third deck, we're going to be restocking our Archangels decks. So the Bicycle Archangels are a fan favorite. I'm always giving away these ones. People really like the back design, as you can see. It's just one of those back designs you have to spend hours looking at, and you just discover something new every time. But so intricate. It's one of my favorite back designs. Just all the details that go into that, and even the seal looks so nice. All right, take a look at that. So this is a really nice deck because the faces of the cards are like any normal Bicycle deck, and I actually really like that. I don't like when the faces of cards have their own unique custom art, because I feel like then it can take away the validity of the card trick. Like the amount of times I've done card tricks with custom decks, it just doesn't really sit well with the spectator because they think you're using a gimmick deck. But this deck, it just has a really nice back design, and the faces of the cards just look like any normal Bicycle deck. So those are our three decks. If you want to participate in this giveaway, it's so easy to do. You have nothing to lose. All you have to do is just comment down below. Just say which deck you'd like to win. Try to choose one. It makes things easier for me. But just comment down below. That's all you have to do. You don't have to like the video or subscribe. Although I really appreciate you guys giving these videos a thumbs up and subscribing, because as you know, these are financially costly, these giveaways, and they're not easy to do. So by showing your support and by giving the video a thumbs up, it lets me know that you guys want more card magic videos. So please feel free to give the video a thumbs up, but by all means, you're more than happy to just comment on the video. But that's going to be the giveaway. Best of luck to everyone. I really hope you win. I'll be announcing the winners of these decks in the end of the next video, the next card magic video, that is. A lot of people say, oh, you didn't announce the giveaway winners, but I only do them in the card magic videos. So if you participate, look out for the next card magic video at the end, and then you can hit me up on Instagram and we can get your details and ship the decks to you internationally free of charge. Okay, that was a mouthful. Anyway, good luck everyone. So back to the card magic. Been having these card tricks. This trick I want to do kind of a locator trick. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take out 4 cards. Okay, 4 cards, and they're my favorite cards. 4 aces. Now let's see. I'm gonna take these aces, and the goal is to be able to, by cutting and shuffling, locate all these aces. Now I can do this very quickly. You'd be surprised. It's not as hard as it looks. I'm joking. It's quite difficult, but I digress. Okay. So you can see we have a shuffle deck. So let's try this. Alright, there we go. Just like that. I know that was a bit quick. Let's try this again. I'll do it a bit slower. So there are 4 aces. Alright. Let's try track these aces again, shall we? There we go. Alright, so this first ace just comes out like that, straight out from the deck. Very, very simple. I know some of you want to know how to do that, but why wouldn't you when you can just get it out straight from the deck box like that? Second ace, or the third ace, sorry. I think we'll find the ace of hearts. Yep. Ready? Just like that. Ace of diamonds, my bad. Okay, and the final ace should be quite easy. There we go. Very easy. Okay, so next up, let's try this. Okay, for this trick, I need you to select any card in the deck, any card at all. It doesn't matter. So what I'll do is, how can I do this? I guess I'll just riffle down the side of the deck, and you can call stop whenever you want. Okay. Give the deck a little mix. Alright, so go ahead and say stop as I riffle down. Say right there. So I'll take that card that you chose. And what I'm going to get you to do is place that card. Actually, I'll turn around and you can look at this card. Alright. Hopefully you had a glimpse of that. So to make it hard for me, I will put the card in the card box. Right there. Okay. It really is in there. Haven't done anything. We'll place that to the side. Okay. Now the reason I put it in the card box is, as I said, to make things much more difficult for me, the magician. So at this point, what I would do is to get you I just had to lower the audio because there was a motorcycle. I just had to lower the audio because there was a motorcycle and I didn't want to cut the video. Otherwise the performance would be inauthentic. Anyway, so at this point I'd get you to cut 4 piles. Okay? Anything, it doesn't matter. Now at this point we already have our aces, right? And what I would get you to do is to place the card box on any one of these 4 piles. Okay, so let's say you chose this one right here. It doesn't matter, but let's say you did. This will be our leading pile. So we'll place that over here. Now what we'll do is take the remaining aces that we have and deal them to the other 3 piles. Okay? So we have our leading pile here and your 3 other cards. And we put the aces on all 4 piles. Now at this point, what we can do is something called cheating and gambling. We can take invisibly each ace, invisibly, and just pick them up and put them on our leading pile, because just like that, I don't know if you saw that, but now all might be, kind of neat. But I wanted you to do really well. So let's see what card you chose. Just like for this next magic trick, I'm going to attempt to combine two seemingly interchangeable concepts. Those being imagination and reality. Okay, so imagination, the things that we creatively manifest in our minds, things that we dream about, things that we try to picture in existence, things that we ponder about. Reality being what's quite physically around us, what's our current physical state, what's happening. So these two concepts kind of are like oil and water, they just don't mix. One's about the metaphysical, whereas one is about the physical. So let's see if we can combine those two into a card magic trick. So what I'll get you to do is to choose any card, and I cannot know what it is. So I'll really turn around and make sure that you can see the card and that I can't. So let's say we choose this one over here. Alright, so I'll turn around, you look at the card, and we'll get right back. I hope you got a good look at it, so you'll really have to remember that card. So at this point, what I would get you to do is place the card, say, somewhere here. Alright. Now, let's say, after all the shuffling that I do, your card appears, I don't know, let's say, somewhere in the top half of the deck. I don't know, approximately. That could have just been by chance that after all this shuffling I do, that your card appears, say, in the top half of the deck, right? That you wouldn't really be able to say that's imagination and reality coming together, because that's just what? There's a half, 50% chance that your card could be in the top 26 cards, right? But let's try, I don't know, we'll try to take things a step further. Let's say your card were to appear in the top 5 cards. Now that's a bit more, so let's actually check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to actually show you these 5 cards, and I want you to tell me if you can actually see the chosen card in this. Alright, so let's go. Okay. Alright, hopefully you saw that. Hopefully you saw that your card was in the top 5. Maybe. Okay, well, I'm not sure exactly which one it is. It could be the first, the second, it could be the third, the fourth, or the fifth. I'm not exactly sure. But what I am certain of is that your card is in the top 5 of the deck. So let me try. This is when imagination and reality come together and meet. So let's try this. I want you to imagine that I take your card. I'm holding it right here, so you can see the red back of the card. You can see all the designs of the bicycle card. Alright, it's face down. I'm currently holding it face down. You can imagine that that's in my hand right now, just like if I was holding it like this. But we take your card and we're holding it face down with the red back. And now I want you to see your card face up. So now you can see the suit of the card, you can see the number or the picture, you can see the pips of the card and the black or red color. Okay, so imagine you see that. And now imagine that I take your card face up and just insert it into the deck, just like that. I don't know if you actually saw that, but watch. Instead of having 5 cards, we now only have 4. And there is now only one place that your card could have gone. Face up in the center of the deck. this next trick, I'm going to try to do something which I think I've done before, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. Let's try this, shall we? So what I have here is a shuffle deck. I want you to really see that these cards are mixed as I go through. Alright. Okay, so here's the plan. So the plan is, from our deck, is we attempt to do the impossible. Okay. Give the cards a mix. Give the cards a bit of a mix, and at this point what I would do is to get the spectator to choose any card they want. Okay? Let's say they choose this card here. Now this is a trick that I'll actually teach you. Okay? So let's say you look at that card. Alright, I'm not sure what it is. But in this trick I'll teach you how to take that card, cut it in the middle. Your spectator can cut it as many times as they want, in fact. And what I'm going to do is, what you can do is spread out the cards now. Take your opponent's spectator's hand and hold it like this. And say, I want your hand to skim through the whole deck. And I'm going to, by your pulse, it will flicker when it passes by that card. So hold your spectator's wrist and get them to point through. And what you should be able to do is, as you take their hand and move it across, you should be able to track down the chosen selected card. Just like that. Now, of course, I'm kind of holding my own hand, and that's weird, but it's a very unique card trick, and it's very effective. It's so simple, so easy to do, but the reason why this trick is so effective is because mentalism is something that people absolutely love. And if you want to learn this card trick, it takes about 10 seconds to learn. It's so easy, and here's how it watches. So what happens is, before you start the trick, you want to memorize the bottom card of the deck. Now in card magic, when you memorize the bottom card, it's called using a key card. K-E-Y, a key card, because that card is going to indicate what the chosen card is. So before you go, make sure you memorize that bottom card. Get your spectator to select any card. Okay, so they go through, they literally pick a card and you don't know what it is. Say, oh, this one over here. Okay, so let's say for this example we'll know that it's the King of Hearts. So the King of Hearts. Remember, you now know what the bottom card is, the Ace. As long as you can glimpse that bottom card without making it look too obvious, you can memorize it. So we'll use the Five of Hearts. Alright, so now your opponent, your spectator looks at that card and you say, place it on top of the deck. And they can do this all by themselves. They place the card and you say to them, just cut the cards anywhere you want. And now what will happen is, when they complete that card, that key card that you memorized from the beginning that was at the bottom, the Five of Hearts, will now be directly on top of their selection. So that's all it really takes. So now when you spread out the cards, all you have to do is look for your Five of Hearts or your bottom card, your key card, whatever it was. And then you can immediately, after you see that Five of Hearts, which in this case is right here, the next card will be the King of Hearts, their selected card. So there are many different ways you can reveal their selected card, because to just go through and find it, it's very lackluster and it doesn't, it's not for a good effect. So what you can do is, you can take their wrist and do the whole mentalism thing like I did. Okay, is. Now, another thing you can do to really build up the suspense is kind of go through and filter out cards that you don't believe to be their card. So you can go through and say, you know what, I don't feel like anywhere here is where your card is. And what you can do is really milk this effect out, so that by the end of it, you're down to like 2 cards, which can be effectively these 2. And then just say, you can look at them again and say, this card is not your card, and then reveal. So there are many different tactics and methods of approach to this simple yet effective card trick. So have a lot of fun with it. Let me know how it goes. If you guys want more tricks, let me know. So finally, I want to, before we wrap up this video, thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to participate in the tech giveaway that I announced earlier. We're giving away these 3. So if you want to go into the chance, just comment down below. But with that said, you know, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. It means the whole entire world to me. This is my favorite thing to do for you guys, and by you guys showing your support, it lets me know you guys want more videos like this. So let me know, leave a comment down below, like give this video a thumbs up, and feel free to check out my Tingles app in the description down below. I guess before we head off, I'll do one last card trick. Alright, one last little card trick. So for this, let's take out any card. Say this one right here, the 2 of diamonds. Now it doesn't matter what the card is or where the card is. Doesn't really matter, but let's say we take the king of diamonds. Doesn't matter what the king of diamonds is, for example, but all we have to do is on a hot summer's day, it's actually spring now, so it's quite hot. The air is quite moist, so what you can do is blow on your hand, get enough steam, and just simply melt the image of this card into any card. Say the 2 of diamonds, for example, just like that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. The following card trick that I'm about to show you will fool you 100%. There's a reason why I haven't been doing card magic for a while. It's because I've been practicing this one trick, and tonight I'm going to share it with you. It's extremely special to me. So let's begin. Before this video even started recording, I wrote a prediction. I'm going to leave this prediction right here to the side. And it won't leave that spot. Let's begin. Watch closely. Make sure I'm not doing any cheating. Now, I want you to see we have a shuffled pack of cards. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is remove the jokers. It's very important that we do this because the jokers, well, they aren't needed. From here we have 2 packets of cards. I'm going to give you this packet, and this is going to be my packet. So if you are actually here, I would get you to take your packet and shuffle your packet as much as you want. I want you to really see that I am in fact shuffling your packet of cards. Make sure I'm not doing any false shuffles, any kind of cheating. The cards are really being mixed. And the same thing goes for this one right here. I want you to see that the cards are really being mixed thoroughly. Now, after we would be satisfied shuffling our packets of cards, we will make things interesting. face up and give them to me. And I would want for you to take the cards I give you and shuffle them face up into the remaining face down cards you have. Now watch, I'm really shuffling those cards, and if you were here, I'd get you to do this. So, right, and I think you can shuffle the cards at this point as much as you want, as hard as you want. Right, you can really see those cards are getting mixed. And the same for mine, face up to face down. Alright, you can really see that's thoroughly mixed. And we can repeat this again. I'll take half of my cards face up, take half of your cards face up. Shuffle those together. Now you can see this is as fair as it possibly gets. Right. Now at this point, what I would do is take your packet and mine and shuffle it together. I want you to really carefully see. There are no shortcuts, there's no full shuffling, there's no camera tricks, there's no sleight of hand going on. Everything that you have seen has actually happened. So let's recap. We took a shuffled deck of cards and made 2 packets. From there, each of us shuffled our respective packets as much as we wanted, till our heart's content. At that point, we took half of your cards face up and shuffled them into mine, and approximately half of mine and shuffled them into yours, and repeated this, and we could do that for as much as you wanted. So, I want you to really look at the state of the cards. There's no cheeky, no sleight of hand going on. The cards are really face up and face down. Now, before any of this started, I wrote a prediction. So let's take a look at that prediction that I made. The first prediction is that 25 cards would be face down. I mean, that'd be pretty good, right? To get 25 cards face down is quite substantial. It's quite a good prediction. So let's see. I'm going to count it out slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And my prediction came true. 25 cards would be face down. But let's see if we can take this up a notch, right? Because the prediction actually doesn't end there. The next prediction I wrote down before this trick started was that 10 of these remaining cards would be black. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just to confirm, all these cards are indeed red. And the final, last prediction I made was that all of these cards would be clubs. Oh crap. Oh, this one spade. Oh, I gotta redo the whole trick now. Oh, actually, I forgot. There's one more prediction. except the ace of spades. Welcome back to another card magic video. Thank you so much for coming back down. It's so nice to be here again. I'm going to teach you the trick that I just performed, and the best thing is that this trick requires literally no sleight of hand. You'll be able to do this trick in about 5 minutes. And I was mind blown when I saw this trick because it's so unbelievably simple, yet it's crazy effective. And I just fell in love with this trick, so I'm going to teach you how it's done. So get your deck of cards and a piece of paper, and we'll get right into it. So, how was this trick done? Again, I'm going to teach you it right here. Super simple, super easy to do. So, before we start, we need to start with the paper. So you want to get out about an A4 piece of paper, and what you're going to want to do is make 4 folds. Okay, so get a normal piece of paper. You're going to do 1 fold. Right. You're going to do a second fold, a third fold, and then a 4th fold. Just like that. Okay. So 4 folds. And what you're going to want to do is on the first fold, write prediction. On the second fold, you're going to write 25 cards will be face down. Okay. On the third fold, you're going to write 10 cards will be black. And then on the last fold, you'll write all of these cards will be clubs. And then you're going to take a super small piece of paper which says except the ace of spades, and you're going to put that in the final fold, I guess. Just lodge that in there, wrap it up, and there we go, we're ready to begin. So take your paper and place that to the side. Once you have prepared your little prediction, right, you're going to leave that to the side. And here's the next setup. You're going to need 4, or rather a few packets of cards. You're going to need 1 packet that consists of 9 clubs. Alright, 9 clubs. As well as the ace of spades. And then 15 random red cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The remaining cards, the remaining 27 cards, I believe, can be just any cards you want. So half of the deck consists of 9 clubs, 1 ace of spades, and then 15 random red cards, and then the other packet is just literally random cards. Okay, and you can shuffle this as much as you want. That's the greatest thing about this trick. It's actually so free. Now, you're going to set up the deck with your jokers, just so you can know where each packet is. The first joker you're going to put in the first packet, and the second joker you're going to place in between. Oh, my bad, sorry. This packet, the special packet that we prepared, has to be at the back. So you're going to have this joker right here, and then this joker anywhere in the first packet. So your setup should look like this. So you have the random packet of all the random cards, and then halfway through you'll have a joker which cuts off the special packet that we prepared just then. Okay. With the 9 clubs, the 1 ace of spades, and then the 15 random red cards. And you'll be able to see where those are because the joker separates these 2 portions. So when you're ready to begin, you're going to go through and say, let's remove the jokers. And as you get to your second joker, you're going to to say to your spectator, I want you to shuffle these face up to face down. Now it's paramount that they don't get any of these face down cards face up, as that will ruin the trick. And it's paramount that they don't get any of these face up cards face down, okay? Because then that messes up the trick. So literally get them to shuffle the cards. If they can't, they can just do a little overhand shuffle, okay? So they can actually shuffle the cards as much as they want, as long as they don't now change the position of face up or face down. So they can't have more cards going face down or more cards going face up. It has to stay exactly the same, but they can shuffle the cards as much as they want. Right. Oopsies. Okay, so, and the same thing with you. Alright. Now you can repeat this as many times as you want. You can give them half of your cards, and they can give you half, and you can repeat this as many times as you want. You can just do it once, you can do it 10 times, you can do it 20 times. Really depends. Now at this point, what you're going to do is super important. You're going to take your spectator's packet of cards and turn them the other way. This is so important that you do. You have to take their packet and flip it the other way. From there, you're going to shuffle both packets together as one. And you really are going to do that. Shuffle the cards together. You can really, let them see you push the cards in together. And now you're ready to begin. So what you're going to do is you're going to spread out the cards and just say something like, see how shuffled the cards really are, and there's no sleight of hand going on, which there really isn't. And what you're going to look out for is if you can see the ace of spades, okay? If you see the ace of spades, which is right here, what you're going to do is turn the cards the other way. You're going to turn the deck upside down. If you see the deck and you can't see the ace of spades, then you don't have to flip the deck upside down. You can continue straight away, okay? Now that's important to do. So spread the cards, look for the ace of spades. In this case, we can't find it, so we don't have to turn the deck upside down. We can just continue on, okay? And now that's it. That's the whole trick. It's self-working. You've done the trick, and now you're ready to begin the prediction. And what I love about this is how you can reveal this. It's up to you. So the first prediction is that 25 cards will be face down. Now if you did everything correctly, you'll see that there are in fact 25 cards face down. Exactly, right? It's self-working. So if you do all the steps I showed you, then the trick will work. So you can let them kind of take that in, right? Then you can do the next prediction and flip up your paper. It says 10 cards will be black. Now these 10 cards, basically what we've actually just done is split. This is the random packet that we had, and this is the special packet that we prepared from the very beginning. They've actually just separated from each other, which is very interesting. So you can go through, and there will be the 10 black cards that we prepared earlier, the 9 clubs, and the 1 ace of spades. I don't really know how this trick works, it's so clever. So you can see that there are really those 10 black cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the 10 we prepared. And then you can really show this one messed up because they'll feel like they weren't outsmarted. But then what you can do is open up the fold once more and reveal the final prediction. Now alternatively, what you can do is something which is cute. You can lift up the cards, the prediction paper, and just, you can like, maybe if you can, shake out the final prediction like that. That would be really cool, because it kind of comes out of nowhere. So however you feel like you want to present this final part is really up to you. It's up to you completely, but I find that, I like the usual, just opening it up a final time, and then you can give this to them, and they can open it up themselves and see that all cards were the clubs except the ace of spades, and that will just knock them off their socks, because the fact that they thought that you messed up, but you actually had them the whole time under your finger, is so impressive. And yeah, so that's the trick. I don't really know what the name of this trick is or who invented it. It's definitely incredible though, and what I love about it again is how easy it is to do, right? So I hope you enjoyed that card trick, and let's get into the next one, shall we? For this next trick, I'm going to use the two jokers that I took out just before previously. Now, our jokers, unlike any jokers, they'll be able to track any card, any selection. So watch. I'm going to get you to select any card in the deck. Let's say the Jack of Diamonds. Now, it really doesn't matter what the card is or where the card is. I'll give the cards a mix. From here, I'll take 4 cards. So the 3 of clubs, the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Clubs, and the King of Spades. Now your Jack of Diamonds wasn't actually in any of these cards, or wasn't in any of these packets. But watch, we'll take out 2 jokers and they will still be able to find your Jack of Diamonds. All I have to do is let them work their magic. I'll take the joker, place it to the bottom and deal. I'll take the next card, put it to the bottom and deal. Take the next card to the bottom, deal. Next card to the bottom, deal. Next card to the bottom, deal. And then deal. Now if everything worked out correctly, then you'll see that the jokers actually, through this process of elimination, have 1 card in between them. But that's strange because your Jack didn't actually appear in those 4 cards that I showed you. But like I said, it doesn't matter because the jokers will still be able to find your card. I want to do this one more trick because it's my favorite. I have a shuffled deck of cards. We'll take out the jokers, and for the moment you'll see that the deck is made up of both red cards and black cards, and for now the colors are randomly distributed throughout the pack. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the red cards from the black cards. This should take just a few short moments. Hope your Christmas is or was fantastic. I'm recording this on Christmas morning before I have my day start. Alright, so now if I spread out the cards, you'll see that we have, oopsies, you'll see that we have black cards on one side and red cards on the other. Now it's very important that I show this because I want you to see that distinguishing factor. So I'll take the black cards and put them here, and I'll take the red cards and place them here. And what I'm going to do is give the cards kind of a interesting shuffle. I'm going to take half of the black cards and shuffle them face up. face up to face down into each other. Okay, so the final thing I'm going to do is take the top card of each packet. So for the black cards, the King of Clubs, and just deal that to the bottom. And for the red cards, we have the Jack of Hearts, and deal that to the bottom. And now we're ready to begin. So just like people have their own natural biological clock, a deck of cards is something very similar. You see, every time that I snap my fingers, the condition of the deck will go back 15 seconds in time. So that was 15. Let's go one more and one more for a total of 45 seconds. Now if everything worked out, then the King of Clubs and the Jack of Hearts would have jumped back up to their respective piles. They've come back to the top. Okay, so let's try to take that a step further. If I go 15 seconds more back in time, then you'll see now that all of the red cards go back facing the same way. They've been unshuffled. But if I go 15, 30, even 45 seconds more back in time, not only do all of the black cards go back the correct way, but now all we have here is a shuffled pack of cards with the colors randomly distributed throughout the pack. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this card magic video. Let me know if you liked that trick that I taught, and until next time, toodaloo. In front of you, you see a box. This box is special. It has 8 of my favorite playing cards in card magic. Let me show you what they are. I have 8 cards before you. The 6 of Clubs, 3 of Diamonds, 8 of Diamonds, 6 of Spades, 2 of Spades, 5 of Clubs, 10 of Hearts, and the 7 of Spades. Now, one of these cards is different from the rest, okay? One of the cards that you see before you is especially unique. Your goal is to figure out which one of these cards is the unique one. I'll give you a second to think about it. Just go with whatever your gut instinct is. Okay, let's say, to simulate this, I have a random generator of all of the possible selections. Now I'll click this button, which will generate a random card. Say you said, oh, did it work? The 6 of Clubs. 6, see? The 6 of Clubs. Well, it's very interesting that you said that. Because if you said that the 6 of Clubs was the unique card, you'd be correct. But why is that? Well, because every one of these cards that I have here is a blue card, with the exception of one card. The 6 of Clubs. Welcome back to, again, this card magic video. So happy to have you here. Again, if you're excited for this series to come back, give this a thumbs up. So how exactly was that done? Well, let's get into the tutorial. For this trick, you will need 4 red cards and 4 blue cards. Okay, so you need these cards. So once you have your 4 blue cards and your 4 red cards, let's get into the setup. You're going to want to put them interchanging like this. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Okay. Now, once you've gotten the setup up, go to the spectator and show them the faces of the cards. Obviously, you don't want to show the backs, as that will ruin the trick. So, this, you say to them, select any one of these cards because it's different from the rest, and they can really choose any card they want. You can use, again, any cards that you personally want. If you want to use face cards, whatever works for you. But let's say they choose, in this case, the 5 of clubs. Now, here's what you're going to do. Whatever card they select, you will remove from the packet. Take the remaining cards and place those cards on the bottom of the pile, like so. Okay, so again, you maintain this alternating pattern. So, again, let's say they choose the 3 of diamonds. Remove the 3, take the rest of the cards, place them on the bottom. So let's say this time that they select a card, like what happened in the performance that was on the top. You do the same thing, remove the card, take the rest of the cards, put them on the bottom. But obviously, there are no cards, so you just can leave it like this. Let's say they choose the bottom card, remove it, take the rest of the cards. Obviously, there are none, so there's nothing to do. So that's the move. So they select a card, say the 7, take the rest of the cards, and do that. Okay, so once you're in this position, you are now going to perform the optical illusion. So what you're going to do is this. You're going to deal 1 card into your hand. Okay, and this card is red. And what you're going to do is show the backs of the packet. But the illusion is that this card is red when it's actually blue. So you're going to deal, show, and then deal or ditch both cards on the table, effectively getting rid of that blue card. And you just repeat this: deal, reveal, ditch, reveal, ditch. And that's the trick. Very, very easy to do. So once again, they select a card, say the 6, take the rest of the cards, place them on the bottom. Deal, reveal, ditch, deal, reveal, ditch, deal, reveal, ditch. And that's the trick, very easy to do. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. And that's the brainwave trick. So now let's move on to something a bit more expensive. Instead of using 8 cards, let's use the whole deck. So firstly, it's important that we give the cards a mix. Okay, so once we've done that, I'm going to get up a random generator. This is on random.org, very reputable, trustworthy site. And what I'm going to do is generate a random card. So let's see what we get. Doesn't matter what it is if it wants to load. And the card that we get is the, what is that, the 8 of clubs. Okay, so the 8 of clubs. So instead of only using 8 cards from a deck, or from 2 decks rather, let's try doing some magic with the entire deck, shall we? First of all, it's very important that we shuffle the cards, because we want to make this trick as valid as possible. This is going to be some of my most difficult card magic, so if I can get this correct, give the video a thumbs up. Anyway, what I have here is random.org This is going to be one of the most difficult feats of magic I can try to, so sorry if I get this wrong. Each card, I've been handling cards for a few years now, and as a magician, you begin to be able to differentiate cards, not just by their visuals, but by their internal micro weight. Okay, you are able to develop your sensitivity of touch when dealing with cards for many years, to the point where you're able to identify cards not only by their visuals but by their touch, their weight. Okay, so what do I mean? Well, a King of Hearts, for example, a picture card, that King of Hearts, has much more ink printed on that card than, say, an Ace of Diamonds, right? Hence, even though they're both playing cards, they both have their own specific weight because different amounts of ink are printed on different cards. So the Jack of Clubs is quite a heavy card. So the goal is, without even looking at the cards, without even handling and shuffling the cards, to be able to find the Jack of Clubs somewhere here without even touching. Without even handling the cards. So all I'm going to do is use my touch and attempt to find the Jack of Clubs. So let's give it a try. Okay. I don't think it's anywhere here. I don't think it's here. So, from 52 cards, we've gone down to 2. One of these cards, I believe, will be the Jack of Clubs. This card is not the Jack of Clubs. Give this video a thumbs up. Anyway, let's try this again. Instead, let's try something else. So, let's see what card we get this time. We get the... what is that? Come on, camera. What did we get? That's the Jack of Spades. Okay, a different Jack. Easy. I'm gonna go ahead and cut, say, just a random portion of cards. Okay, say just this many. let's say, I don't know, maybe over half of the cards, let's say, okay, like this. So, and then what I'd say to the spectator is, cut however many cards you want, okay? Let's say they cut off, I don't know, say this many cards, right? Jack of spades. J A C K. Jack of. S B A D E. Jack of spade. Not bad, huh? Anyway, let's try it again. This time we have what seems to be the 10 of spades. Okay, 10 of spades. Interesting. Let's say we just cut any random amount of cards. If the camera wants to focus. So, 10 of spades. T-E-N. Oh, right, so 10. S-B-A-D-E. 10 of spade. Interesting. Last time. We have the ace of clubs. The ace of clubs. Again, let's say we just cut off any random amount of cards, right? Doesn't matter. A C E of C-L-U-B-S. Ace of clubs. Alright, one more time for you guys. It's the 2 of diamonds. Yep, if the camera wants to focus. 2 of diamonds right there. Okay, 2 of diamonds. Let's see how we go. We'll cut off, say, a random portion of cards. And in fact, I'll just cut to the 2 of diamonds like that. Alright, so hopefully you've enjoyed that. So for this next trick, I'm going to try one of the most difficult feats of card magic. It's not even really card magic even. It's just attempting to memorize a deck of cards. So I want to spread the cards. Give me 10 seconds to memorize the order, and I will attempt to recite the order of the deck. Done. Alright, let me just actually think. Can I remember that order? Okay, let's just give it a shot. If I recall 52 cards in order without looking at the deck, give this video a thumbs up. The first card is the 5 of clubs, followed by the king of spades, I believe. Then the jack of diamonds, I think. So far so good. 8 of clubs will be next, I think. Then the 10 of spades, followed by the king of hearts, jack of clubs, seven of spades. Ace of diamonds. Four of spades. Seven of hearts. Four of diamonds, right? Yep. Ace of clubs. Nine of clubs. Jack of spades. Queen of diamonds. Seven of clubs. Queen of spades. Ten of diamonds. Six of clubs. Ace of hearts. Nine of diamonds. Four of clubs. Two of hearts. Seven of diamonds. Three of clubs. Four of hearts. Six of diamonds. Ace of spades. Five of hearts. Nine of spades. Two of spades. Queen of hearts. Okay, now I really have to think. Three of diamonds. Queen of clubs. Eight of hearts. Six of spades. Five of spades. I'm trying to do this before my camera runs out of footage. Nine of hearts. King of clubs. Two of diamonds. Jack of hearts. Three of spades. Eight of spades. Six of hearts. Ten of clubs. Oh, come on. Five of diamonds. King of diamonds. Two of clubs. Three of hearts. And the eight of diamonds. Give this video a thumbs up. Oh my goodness. I didn't think I could actually do that. Not the easiest thing I've ever done, I'll be honest. But give this video a thumbs up if you like that. For this next trick, I feel like doing a classic, so let's do it. I have a shuffle deck of cards. I have a shuffle deck, and at the moment you can see a deck is made up of both red cards and black cards, and for the moment these colors are randomly distributed throughout the pack. Now all I'm going to do is separate the red cards from the black cards, okay? So this should just take a few short moments. Okay, done. So now if I spread out the cards, you'll see that we have black cards on one side and red cards on the other. And all I'm going to do is give these cards, say, an interesting mix. I'll put black cards here and red cards here. And all I'm going to do is kind of give these cards a weird shuffle. I'll take half the cards face up, half the cards face down, and shuffle them together, face up to face down. And one more. Okay. For the red cards, same deal, face up to face down. And one more shuffle. Now, the final snap my fingers, the condition of the deck goes back 15 seconds in time. Okay, so that was 15, so let's try one more, and one more, for a total of 45 seconds. Now, if everything worked correctly, then the 7 of hearts and the 5 of spades would have jumped back up to the top of their piles. Okay, so let's try to take this a step further. If I snap my fingers again, going 15 more seconds back in time, then all of the red cards go back facing the correct way. They've been unshuffled. If I go 15 seconds more back in time, then all of the black cards do return the correct way. And if I go 15, 30, even 45 seconds more back in time, then all we have here is a shuffled back of cards with the colors distributed throughout the pack. Thank you so much for watching this part of the video. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, and if you want more magic like this, let me know in the comments. But we'll see you in the next part.